Just cultivating my wheat at the moment. Can get kind of boring. I'm not much of a talker, so I'm trying to learn how to do it. For those of you, Farm17 just came out a little bit ago. YouTube doesn't do this justice. The graphics are awesome in this game. It's a step above Farming Simulator 15. I just started playing these games in, I think it was around July. I wish I would have played them a lot sooner. I've always been interested in farming. It's just, honestly, I've been out of the loop. I didn't realize they had a farming game. These are actually quite fun. And I believe it's worth the money. $35, I think it costs. On Steam, I would recommend getting it on Steam. That way it automatically updates for you. And the reason why I have $213,000 so far is I'd recommend doing a lot of missions to get started, because it is kind of tough just starting out. So I think you only get $25,000 to start, and that's really not that much money, to be honest. But you know what? We could do a mission real quick. I could come back to these fields. That way I could just show you the mission system and how it is kind of easy to do. You get some nice money. Sometimes they're not that quick. I'll try to do a short one that way, because some of them can last up to 20 minutes or more. Let's get into my truck. For example, let's do this field. And if you look, the blue explanation points, that's where you could do your missions for other farmers. So let's get out and we'll start here. See if this one's up yet, because I have done a lot of missions. For me, I'm using the controller. That's why there's that L there. You just press down on the, I think it's the thumb bumper or something like that. And this is like the mission system here. See, you get $3,500 just to spread fertilizer. And they are time missions, but they give you plenty of time to do this, to do each mission. And I don't think you have to put the weights in that on, but I do it anyway. Back up here. Plus, you don't have to use your own equipment. That is awesome. I think these are kind of OP most of the time, because again, you don't use your own equipment. Use theirs. That's cool though, because you could test out all the equipment in the game basically. And then you could probably buy them for your farm. Like this isn't going to take long at all to do this mission at all. This is a huge fertilizer sprayer here. The only bad part about doing this sometimes with these fields that are already planted is I have a hard time telling. I mean, you could see the soil changing. Like this field's not bad, but when you try to do a wheat field or, you know, a crop that's very tall, it's kind of hard to tell where you left off, because like watch when we go around, turn around the corner. Wow, this tractor's kind of struggling a little bit going up the hill here. And yes, I'm like overspraying, or not all the way on the field, but I like to make sure it gets done. I mean, sometimes I'll overspray, but again, it's hard to tell, especially at night too. I guess we'll try it about right here. Like I said, this field isn't too bad. I mean, you could see to the left, the sprayer, how far it sprays. But when you do wheat, you just can't really see the soil changing colors. That's the only gripe that several people have. It's like, how do you know what sections you planted or fertilized? But this game is awesome. I like it. Like I said, I just got into Farming Sim. I think around July I played 15. I played the crap out of it. I think I was around 1,100 hours on Steam or 1,000 hours. I don't watch TV a lot. Um, so all I do is pretty much play video games. I'm new at kind of recording, so give me a break. I'm not used to talking a lot, but I figure I'd share this game with some people that's like on the edge of trying it. In my opinion, I don't think it's a reskin of Farming Simulator 15 like some people say it is, but I don't think so. I mean, some of it is, some's not. The time mission's up in the right corner, like you see. The green pie thing is your progress. So like I said, they give you tons of time to do these missions. And you get paid pretty well for them. And this way to do it to start off. Plus you earn rep with the farmers. And what that does is later on, whoops, trees are collidable, as if you didn't see there. But you earn rep with each person, because see, like you'll see here, it'll tell you the reward bonus, or the reward, then you get time bonus money as well. I can show you some more. There's all different types of missions. It's not just, fertilize this field or cultivate this field. There's all kinds of fields. I'm going to do the smaller fields just because it takes less time, and I can show you the mission system. If I do a large one, of course, yeah, the large ones take lots and lots of time. Whoops, there it is. Like this one, it looks like I'll probably have to end up harvesting the wheat, I bet. Sometimes you spread manure, fertilizer. That's the ones I got so far. So you have the option to purchase the field, which is right here. Well, my mouse cursor is not capturable, but it's to the left there. And there's a reputation where the thumb is for Abel Nelson. And the more you gain reputation, the less the field he'll charge you. So like this one says 30 minutes to harvest this field, and I get $13,000. And it won't take that long. It takes about half the time, so about 14 minutes. And like I said, most of these missions are really easy. The longest one I think I had, well, it said 45 minutes. But again, it takes about half the time. So it took me about 23, 24 minutes. And from what I found out, sometimes you can miss spots. Like if I miss some of the wheat here, it's alright. It doesn't criticize you that much or anything at all. It'll still say, well, good job, excellent job, you're on your A game today. So it's alright if you miss some spots here and there. Now I have the helper controls and that up in the left corner because I don't really know all the controls yet. It's going to take me a little bit of time to learn them. I still mess them up. Sometimes I don't look at it and I'll end up popping out of the harvester or tractor or whatever I'm doing. Again, the graphics are great in game. I mean, it may not look like it on YouTube or whatever people stream, but I missed some there. Wow, did I miss some? But that's okay. There's still plenty of the field where the pie chart, after you keep harvesting, it'll fill up. But anyway, the graphics are great. I'm running everything on high. I have a pretty good computer system. I haven't had any problems with any of the games that I've played. I'm using only like a 960 GTX card I bought from Best Buy. EVGA, I think it is. So it's not top end, very high end graphics card. I'm only have like 16 gigabytes of RAM. I think my motherboard's a bulldozer, I believe. Saber-tooth bulldozer or something like that, I don't know. I'm just using onboard sound. I do use a controller. I do not have a wheel. I can't afford one. I watch Gun and Gamers a lot. He says the wheel's a blast to use. The SciTech wheel, I believe it is. There's a farming wheel that comes out directly for the games. And I think the popular wheel's like a G27 or something like that. Like I said, I just use a plain old Logitech game controller. It works just fine for me. I probably don't turn it smooth or anything like that compared to a wheel, but it does the job for me. The sounds in this game are amazing. No, I don't cheat any money in or any of that stuff or move money over from map to map, even though that's a pretty good idea to do, but usually I have a hard time finishing maps. I'll just play a lot of multiple maps. Like Pleasant Valley is awesome. I like that map. I still might play Farming Simulator 15 until they get that map out. Hopefully they could bring it over to this map, because Pleasant Valley was awesome. Just because all the things you could do in that map. Oh, see, that's where I said I mess up sometimes because I won't hit my left bumper to turn off the combine. I know I should lift the header, but I usually turn the combine off and then go to the next strip that I want to do. That's why I popped out of the harvester, is because I hit the wrong button there. And again, they give you plenty of time to do this. You could take your time. Don't get stressed out worrying about the time, like you'll run out of time. Because at first I started to, but this game you just sit back, relax. You can play music, enjoy the game. I've yet to do multiplayer, but I heard they have some issues with multiplayer. Right now, the money doesn't update. You have to log in and out to see how much money you have. I think I was watching Gun and Gamers last night, and they had some issues with, I guess, if you're running multiple, like a dual stream or something. I think that had to do with the money problem, because it still said he had like 5 million when he spent tons and tons of money. And then he was saying all the farm equipment was at the shop still, yet the other people that was in the game he plays with said no, they took it to the farmyard. So there are still some bugs here and there, but I know in single player I haven't came across hardly any at all. I don't even think I came across any at all. Oh man. That's not a bug, that's just me. Again, I didn't hit the left one bumper on my controller. The controller is more like a PlayStation type controller, if you guys envision it, but it's made by Logitech. And I keep trying to do this as fast as possible, but I keep forgetting to hit that button to lift the header. Like I said, the sounds are great. Some harvesters are quieter than the others. This one's extremely loud, but good. I have the volume turned down quite a bit, that's why you probably don't hear it that much. Yes, probably should turn my beacon lights and that on, but I guess the single player it's not too bad, you know, not too critical to do it. Safety lights, as some people call them. And I love how you could hear it creaking, you could hear little creaks here and there on these things. Oh man! Well, hopefully I'll learn one day or another to do it. Oh. From what somebody tested, I don't know how true this is. I think Puma Plow. So you could raise and lower this. They did a test where they did one up, like one strip long field up and one down. There was a yield difference of maybe like 5 to 10 more, I don't know what you call liter, no, liters is for gas and that, but units. I don't think using different kind of sprayers, spreaders, manure, whatever, nobody's done that yet, I guess, for this game to see if there's a difference. But I know when you're doing missions here, it doesn't matter. You don't get to keep the product. Like I said, you can skip some of it like I did over there, but there's plenty of field to complete your mission. And there's different kinds. There's like this harvesting one. You see me spread fertilizer or spray fertilizer. There's slurry. You could missions to do. Slurry's actually cool. I never did it in 15, but it looks actually really cool to do too. The machines are pretty awesome to spread it. I did harvest beets. I used Grimmy or whatever it's called for the, I think, second time. I used it only once or twice in Farmsim17, the limited time I played it. Those machines are awesome. They're huge, but they look sweet. The ground textures are I think almost the same. The wheat textures are about the same. I mean, the field's a little darker than 15, but I mean, how many textures can you do though for wheat? I mean, you can't really make them look that much better. or I guess grass you can. I don't know how much more they could do as far as that aspect of the game. You can set cruise control on that. I don't really, because it seems like these fields are small, most of them. So by the time, I mean, like right now, I'll set it here, it's like a 3 on my keyboard. It is a nice feature. It does save your like index finger some of the pain. Usually when I play from 8 to 10 hours a day, sometimes my finger starts to hurt after a while. And you turn on and off the control thing over, hold on, by the F1 key. Like I said, a lot of people still learning the game. 5, you could turn on the radio. Whoops. The only problem, I haven't found the key to turn it off besides going in here and turning the radio off. That's the only problem. The radio's pretty cool, but after, like I said, if you play it a long time, the music repeats and get old. I don't know if there's a way you could put your music in. That'd be nice if you could do a custom radio station and put your MP3s or 4s in there and listen to your own music. You know, in-game, I know you can probably use other features right now to, or other programs to listen to your music, like Spotify or Pandora. And this game is much funner though. It looks much funner when you play with other people. I need to try to start doing that. I just avoided online multiplayer because a lot of the games, people, you know, they just either troll, talk trash to you. Like I used to play WoW. I guess I'm getting into PvP stuff, you know, I just never enjoyed it because of people like that. I know they say ignore them, and I try, but it gets to you after a while. This game's just nice. Sit back, relax, talk to people, you know, enjoy it. I usually play this after work and that sometimes, just because it relaxes you, winds down. Really don't have to stress out that much playing the game. As you can tell, I just woke up and I still want to go back to sleep. This game's not really boring in my opinion, it's just nice and relaxing. Again, I would rate this game, I would say 9 out of 10. I would say 10 out of 10, but there's some issues with multiplayer at the moment, but I read on the forums, Giants is working on some things to try to fix the issues that are popping up in multiplayer. Single player, like I said, I have not had any issues whatsoever. Of course, I haven't tested all the features out yet. I've been mainly trying to get my money up so I could start buying some better equipment. As you know, the smaller headers, they're getting annoying. It takes so long to do your fields. There are some mods out in the game, but not many at the moment. There's 2 maps. There's Goldcrest Valley, which I'm on, and Los Navica or something like that, which was in Farmsim17. I play both maps. I like both maps. Like I said, the graphics are great. It's Los Navica too, or however you pronounce it. Again, that's the map for this one, and it's a pretty good map, American map. Nice huge square fields, and then there's some that are shaped really weird, at least in my opinion, but it's nice. It took me a little while to get used. It seems like the colors are a little different. Oh man, I did it. I was doing good for a while, man. Here we go. The colors are a little different. I don't know, maybe it's sharper. But like the map is just weird color, compared to the other one. I'm not used to the colors. Well, I'm used to them now, but at first I was kind of like, I don't know, I don't like it. But anyway, see, there you go. I think I had 12 minutes to spare or something like that. So, I mean, they give you more than enough time to do it. So I earned, what was that, $23,000 plus, it looks like. See, I'm up to 242. That way, I mean, you could keep doing missions for um, the people. Your fields get lower. You can't do the same mission. Oh, I guess you can. I thought there was a cooldown period, but you know what? Let's do this one real quick, and then I'll wrap this one up, just to show you some more different mission spawning, or missions you could do. I don't think you have to put the weight on the tractor all the time, because I did a couple. You didn't have to use the tractor, just trying to shave some more time off. Like this one is kind of cool. I like to back up and then start. Whoops. Let's see, turn on slurry sprayer. See, this is one where the slurry, and it's just, it goes back and forth and wiggles like that. You get a couple of these. You get a huge one that's really awesome, that sprays a lot farther, a lot bigger. You can do all these different types of tractors. I'm more of not used to this one, that view very well. It is cool inside the tractor. I guess I should play more to get used to it, but you can see it going back and forth. But you could see where the soil's changing. That's where I'm saying, like, if you tried this with the wheat we just did, it is extremely hard to, oh, this is getting annoying. But they're nice, easy missions. Like I said, sometimes you just have to have patience, because some say 45 minutes. Don't let that deter you. Most time you could get them done in half the time. So I think the longest, like I said, the one I did said 46 minutes. It took like 22, 23 minutes, and you get like $24,000. So this is a fast way to get money. Well, not too fast, but a lot better than waiting for your crops to grow and then to harvest. And that's where it's different than 15. Used to get a decent amount of money. Used to be able to do, what do you call that? With the biogas. Man, I can't think of that. Used to make a ton of money doing that. Was it mixed rations or something like that? Where you go and you cut grass, put it in the silo, or in the little bins, put the tarp over it, and then it takes some time to get it going. Used to be able to make ton of money that way. In this game, you cannot get rich quick doing that. That's where I think they took that out and did a mission system. And, oh man, I missed a lot there. Wow, really? Need to concentrate. And backing up is extremely kind of hard to back up fast anyway. No, it's not mixed rations. It's because you feed that to your cows and that. God, I can't think of it. I got a mental block right now, but I'm sure some of you guys know what I'm talking about. Like I said, you used to make a ton of money doing that. I didn't learn that till I almost stopped playing. Oh man, I'm driving like I'm drunk here. But yeah, I would recommend if you're on the fence about buying this game, you played Farmsim17, I would highly recommend buying this one. So far, it is definitely worth it in my opinion. Because I was on the fence about it. I really couldn't, I mean, I could afford it, but I kind of, money was tight. But you know what? You gotta enjoy stuff in life. So I just said, what the heck. And I pre-ordered it. I don't have a collector's edition or anything like that. I just pre-ordered it for like 35 bucks. And it's definitely worth it. Now if it was 60, I don't know about that. I don't think I would have spent the money, 60 bucks for this game. Oh man, you kidding me? I got a little bit to go. Crap, where do I need to... What did I miss? This is the bad part. I wasn't paying attention much. Looks like maybe right here should finish it off, hopefully. Uh-oh. Ah, damn. You gotta be kidding me. There we go. It should be popping any time now. There we go. Gosh. So, I mean, that wasn't bad. I messed up, but still made... See, he said great work, even though I missed spots. I made about $7,000 there. For, what, 5 minutes worth of work or something? So, I mean, you could get money quick if you just keep doing missions over and over. Like, these are the smaller fields. Like here, I'll show you a big one before I log off here. Oh my gosh. Look at 5. 5, it's monster. I'd hate to see how long or whatever this says it's going to take. Probably over an hour. We'll see. But that's the cool thing about this game. So... Look at that. Almost $1 million for this field. It's 11.95 acres or whatever it's called. But look at that. $73,000 you can make. But look at the time for the mission. 152 minutes. Wow. So basically it takes you half the time. So what's that, 76 minutes? So if I did this mission, it would take over an hour. Man, I don't know if I have the patience for that, though. That's a lot of money. But man, I don't know for an hour's worth of work, though. So that's where you gotta see how much... You gotta weigh the time you have to play the game with this. What field is this? 13. Wow, what? Is this 9? That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll do 9 real quick. That's 22, so it would take 11 more minutes. We're about out of time here. Oh man, I should get my truck. I want to go see how much field 13, what you have to do in 13. Man, I almost want to do that $73,000 though. Might have to do that off camera and that. Because man, that's a lot of money. That could buy a lot bigger header or some bigger equipment. Because you start off with the little tiny equipment, which is good at first. You're not too OP. Let's see. Wow, that's 32 minutes. So see, that would take you maybe 16 minutes, 17 minutes. And you get roughly $16,000. So that ain't bad. $1,000 a minute. I mean, that'd be awesome in real life, but yeah, okay. But again, yeah, if you're on the verge or on the can't decide whether you want to buy this or not, I would highly recommend yes. It is a nice game, awesome, nice, relaxing. So far the weather's cool. As you can see, it's kind of getting foggy and or cloudy, as you could say, but it looks more kind of foggy to me. I think it gets a lot worse than this. As far as the rain, I don't know. I haven't saw anybody or watched any videos with the rain. I imagine it probably looks the same as 15. I mean, you still can't. Whoops. You still can't thresh in the rain. You can still work like you used to, but you can't harvest still in the rain or any of that. I haven't done any of the animals yet. Like I said, I've been working on trying to get more money, trying to get a bigger header, because after a while, it gets old, taking forever to harvest these fields with your tiny or the starting equipment. Because you want to get to bigger and better things, like I said, animals or uh, logging. Like you could do logging in this field still. It's awesome. Um, Depends on your settings. Yes, you have to plow and fertilize. I think I have mine set on 1 or something like that, where I don't have to do the 3-stage fertilizing. Because what I understand, you gotta fertilize in each growth state, and I don't think I'm really that on top of it to watch every field. Because I usually have my time scale set higher than a lot of people. Like a lot of them, the streamers and all that, have real time, which I guess you can probably pay attention more to when your fields change. Periodic plowing, that means you could just plow a lot faster. I have my growth on fast. But again, there's so many options in this game. There's help stuff you could read tips and stuff. And then the map, like I said, it took me a while to get used to the map because the colors are kind of, I don't know, vibrant, I guess you could say, and strange at first. You got to get used to that. The growth stage, it tells you a bunch of nice, cool stuff. I only own 12, 14, and 15 right now. So it'll tell you when the fields need plowed too. Then this is where all your prices and stuff are. Right now I have almost 90,000 wheat in there. And then barley. You do start off with some stuff. I'm playing easy right now until I get used to it and learn a little better. I don't know if I'll ever play hard though. I might play normal. And then this, it just tells you how long you got on your tractors. It does tell you hours. So you have like no animals. There's the statistics so far. And then settings. But if you ever want to know how many hours your equipment has too, it's in the bottom right corner where your gas is and how much, bank capacity you're at. Right now there's 37.5 hours on this. So, I mean, this game's awesome. I'd recommend, yes, buy this game, especially if you're interested in farming or you had the previous simulators. This game is definitely worth 35 bucks. Okay, thanks very much for anybody that watches this. Probably not many people since I don't do YouTube that much, but I'm going to try a little more. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.